All right, spring is in the air. Home Depot is hitting it hard with their spring sale this weekend. We got all the deals here. We're going to go through their flyer. Then we're going to talk about a bunch of deals that they're not talking about in the flyer. We got outdoor power equipment. We got regular power tools. We got grills. We got outdoor seating and more. So let's jump into it. First off, we got the spring sale flyer here with the Ryobi up top. We got two mowers. You can either go in the 1 Plus, that's their 18 volt system, or their 40 volt system. I'm just going to take a second here to say, unless you've got a really small yard and you only need really light duty kind of work, go for the 40 volt. It is a world of difference from the 18 volt up to the 40 volt. You just won't be happy really unless you really do the 40 volt one. And then on top of it, you're not using up your power tool batteries every time you do lawn work. And you don't want to be doing that because then you're constantly recharging them and they're not going to last that long. Go with the 40 volt system. That's just my recommendation, but you do you. Anyway, on the 18 volt side, we've got the combo that's going to get you the leaf blower and the trimmer with the battery and a charger there for $150, $149. The mower itself, you can get your choice for $400. So you can either get the 18 volt mower or you can get the 40 volt mower. I know which one I'm going to go with. And then above it, you got the combo kit there for the 40 volt. You got a real blower. It's going to have more power than that 18 volt. You're going to have a real trimmer. It's going to have a lot more power. You're going to get a good size 40 volt battery and the charger there for $250. But let's keep going. We're going to scroll down here. We got the Milwaukee. I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed in Milwaukee. They really need to up their game when it comes to outdoor power equipment. The blower here, it's kind of anemic at 500 CFM. It's running off the standard 18 volt batteries. They've got the trimmer here. Now, I will say this. My neighbor had this trimmer and I tried it and I was like, this thing's got a lot of power. Well, I saw last year, I was like, hey, he was come over, he's like, hey, we're going to get one of those trimmers like you have. And I'm like, but you got that really nice M18. He's like, it's eating my batteries like Tic Tacs. Yeah, it gets a lot of power out of that battery pack, but it does it by overcharging it and just sucking it dry, and it's killed all his M18 batteries. So might want to be aware of that, all right? So anyway, but it's a good trimmer. It's $200 there. Then we go over on the DeWalt side. Excellent blower there from DeWalt. It's coming out with the full kit for $179. So the Milwaukee's $129 for the tool only, or you can get the full kit DeWalt with the battery and the charger for, was it $50 more? Then we got the blower / trimmer combo over at DeWalt there, $249 on that combo. All right, let's keep going. We're going to jump through this. We got the Scott's 4 for $10 there. We got some tropical plants. We got the flowers. Got to bring in those spring bulbs. Turf builder, $20 off the select turf builder here. Stepstones, that's nice. Get some of these out there. Create a nice little walkway. It's a nice little like Saturday morning kind of project. And it will save your grass in the long run and make your yard look better. I highly, highly recommend it. I should probably be doing this too. Then we got the garden soil there from Miracle Grow. I don't know what they put in that stuff, but it actually works. 3 for $10. We got the Bug Stop and the grass and weed killer there. Your choice, $5. We got some solar LED lighting there for $4.97. That's really nice. A lot of people don't think it really adds a lot to the whole setup and everything, and it's so easy to do. At $5 there, just a few of them out there really helps. In the late or in the evenings and in the mornings there. Trust me on this one, all right? All right, then next we got the Traeger pellets, 30-pound Pro Blend hardwood pellets coming in for $25. And of course, we got the Traeger grill down below. That's a pellet grill, if you're not familiar, $500 for the 22 wood pellet grill. Now, one thing I will say this, and this is Traeger-ish. The model number on most pellet grills talks about how many square inches it is. Traeger doesn't want to tell you that because that's a really tiny pellet grill. It's good for starting out, but I'm sorry, I just think Traegers are overpriced. We're going to have some other options here for you later. All right, but then they got the cover there for $7.98 as well. Let's keep going. All right, we got the 2-burner Daytona griddle for $200. Again, wait till later on that one. Now we got the Next Grill right here, and a lot of people are down on Next Grill. Next Grill's a decent burger and dog kind of grill. You can do some steaks on it. You can do some kebabs and kind of stuff. If you're not going to be out there every single weekend barbecuing 3 or 4 times a week, Next grill's just fine. It'll handle all like your Memorial Day, your Labor Day, your 4th of July, a couple weeks in there. It's a fine grill. You get a cover for it, you clean it, and it'll take care of itself, all right? Don't leave it exposed to the elements like up here in Montana. I left grills out next to my shop all winter, but I put covers on them, and they're fine. They're just fine. We'll talk about it, I did have a side table that the cover blew off, and it's not fine. I'm going to be building a new wood top for that. Anyway, let's keep going here. We got the 3 for $10 there on the flowers. You can choose. We got some succulents here. I can rock the succulents. Those I can keep alive. The flowers probably not so much. Here we go. We got the Husky shovel there. That's a nice looking shovel there for $20. We got the bypass pruners there for $10. We got the watering oscillating sprinkler there. Great for the lawn. Even better for the kids at $15. And of course, we got the Husky hose there for $45. All right, let's keep going here. Round up there if you want to go with that. But let's come back to outdoor power equipment. Ryobi again in the 18 volt. We got the string trimmer. This is the base of the base of the base of the base. String trimmers here coming in with the battery, and the really basic charger just pops on top. It's $80. Again, if you have a little tiny yard and you're not doing a ton of yard work, it might be fine for you. And there's the mower there for $300. To the right, we got the 40 volt stuff again. We got the string trimmer combo there for $159, and then we got the mower for $550. And I should point out, this is a self-propelled. All this other one's push over here. You're getting self-propelled 40 volt, 21 inch with the 6 amp hour. This is the full kit, by the way. 6 amp hour battery and charger on it. Now we come down here and we can talk about the Milwaukee again. You tell me if you've got this Milwaukee charger. Tell me I'm wrong, because I've had other people tell me that it eats it like Tic Tacs too. Are you happy with your Milwaukee outdoor power equipment? Anyway, we got the quick lock as on it. Options for this one: you can pop off that string trimmer head, and you can put on the edger. You can put on the brush cutter. You can put on the hedger. All of those, and you can see the price on that: $119, $149, $179. But let's talk about some gas mowers, because I know some of you still, addicted to that dyno fuel. We're looking at $379 for the Murray with the Briggs and Stratton. Then we got the DeWalt coming up to $549. Apparently, some people were not too thrilled with the old DeWalt mowers. They completely went through and revamped them, and I'm hearing good things about the newer models. Then we got the Ride-On here for $18.99, and the Cub Cadet Zero Turn. You can be the envy of the cul-de-sac for only $3,000. All right, now we got some portable storage here. We got the DeWalt Tough System. Excellent system here. You get the full stack there, the small, the middle, the bottom rolling box coming in at $240. And the pack out here, it's on sale for $328.94. Sale, that price. All right, let's keep going. Ring, I'm not a fan of Ring. I guess the $100, $80, not too bad for just a basic ceiling fan. LG, do not buy LG refrigerators, okay? Washer and dryer, LG has made a turnaround in the past couple of years, has gotten much better. In fact, they're kind of the recommended one in a lot of cases. But when it comes to stoves, dishwashers back and forth, but the refrigerators, no, they're not as bad as Samsung. But again, we're going to have some appliance options here for you at the end. All right, and let's come back here. We got planks and we got waterproofing. Let's see, anything else? This right here, I saw this. I saw that the Bauer or Bear color of the year, Rumors, MQ115. Who's painting their ceiling and everything like this? If you want a dark, emo kind of room, this is you. I would not want to be in that room. Do an accent wall by all means. But keep it light and airy. This whole paint all the ceilings, they probably have a matching rug in there that same color. Anyway, and if you have a room like this, I'm sorry for you. All right, let's keep going here. We got the dry caulk for $5 DAP. I'm a fan of DAP. I use it all the time. HDX, we got the pop and go disposable nitrile gloves. That's a nice little disposable kind of setup there. I like that for $10. We got the Olympic stains here, water guard, multi-surface clear, sealant, not a stain, $18. And the Glidden premium interior flat paint here for $22.98. All right, we got a little bit of Ryobi here. We got the multi-tool for $79. We got the drill driver for $79 full kit. And then we got the battery kit there for $149. Again, I'm gonna tell you, hold off. Don't pull the trigger on something just yet. We're going to talk about this some more. We got the Chamberlain. This is a decent little garage door opener. I kid you not. I've got a LiftMaster, but I've had the Chamberlain, and it worked just fine for $179. It's not terrible. We got the step ladder here because I know your real ladder. He went to get milk. He never came back. But the step ladder, your step ladder, he was always there for you. So we gotta talk him up. $69.97 for 6 foot there. Type 1 there. Then we got the rigid wet dry vac. If back in the day, and people are gonna hate on me for this, I gotta be a friend and tell you because a friend's gonna tell you, right? Rigid wet dry vacs are not what they used to be. They went with a different supplier now who's making them, and they're just not the robust tanks that they used to be. Get yourself a DeWalt or get yourself the Harbor Freight Bauer if you want to go for a bargain one. Craftsman can also be thrown in there in that conversation as well. The rigid, just not what it used to be. Sorry. All right, let's see. We got cleaners. We got a nice brush broom here. 24-inch squeegee brush broom there for $20. That's not too shabby. Okay, that's it for the flyer. So let's jump in the actual tools here. Let's talk Milwaukee here. Let me pull it up a little bit higher here or down. Anyway, how about if we do that? There we go. We're looking at $400. This is going to get you the top of the line fuel combo kit. This is the hammer drill and the impact driver, and you're getting 2 batteries, a charger, the plastic case, and you're getting a BOGO battery with this. So you're getting not 2, but 3 batteries for that $400 price. Now, if you're looking to hack this, you're going to have to figure that out yourself. I don't do the whole hacking thing. I will explain it here once we go through some of the Milwaukee stuff. I'll show you for those of you who don't know what the hack is. All right, so anyway, Sawzall here. We're coming in. I love me some Sawzalls. This is essentially the full kit. You're getting the base Sawzall here, cordless, with the battery, with the charger thrown in at a price of $179. That's 42% off. Then we've got the Sawzall Fuel. This is the Big Daddy Sawzall. You're getting a free 5.0 XC battery with this one, 40% off on that, taking it down to $249. Let's talk about grinders. We've got the grinder here with the battery, and this is a 5 amp hour battery starter kit, so you're getting the charger with it as well, 49% off, down to $179. Then we got the Fuel. This is the Big Daddy grinder here, coming in with the 6 amp output, high output, my bad, battery on that, 41% off, taking it down to $249. All right, then we got the sander here. Good basic or random orbit sander here. Battery and charger, $179. That's 45% off. All right, then we got the multi-tool, not the top-line multi-tool. Again, I like the DeWalt. I like some of the other multi-tools better, but if you're already in the Milwaukee line, if the multi-tool, this is the way you need to think about it. If this isn't going to be like your primary tool, then go ahead and get whatever, and then at least you have this. It's a decent multi-tool. If you were hey, cutting drywall, I'm running outlets and stuff all the time, I wouldn't go with the Milwaukee line for that. But it's really kind of weird because they're really good with a lot of the other stuff. Weird. Anyway, $179 on this. I know someone's going to complain that, oh my gosh, I've had this for years and it's just fine. I'm glad it works for you. But let's talk about some M12 stuff here, okay? So right here, you're getting the ratchet, you're getting the screwdriver. That's a torque-based screwdriver. So it has torque settings on like a chuck on it. You're getting the light, you're getting the inflator, you're getting the charger, 2 batteries, and the bag, all of that for $199. That's a really nice kit to get you in that M12 line. I'm a big fan of the M12 line. I think pros can use it. I think DIYers can use it. When it's on sale, it can really be on sale. I've got quite a bit of M12 stuff myself, and I'm almost entirely happy with everything I've bought. So anyway, let's keep going here. How about this? We got the M12 Fuel. So this is going to be your high power brushless M12 in the super compact form. You're getting the battery, the charger, the bag for $99. As I was saying, good enough for pros, but priced good enough for DIYers. All right, then we got this. This is one we got to talk about because, Harbor Freight just came out with their grinder. Everyone's talking about this. This is the M12 Fuel. Okay, now this is the first gen. They just released the second gen. But in this combo kit here, you're getting the grinder there, right angle grinder, and you're getting the high output 5.0 amp hour battery there, and it's coming in at $219. Now let's talk about what I mean by that. When you get these BOGO, that's buy one, get one deals at Home Depot, some people, you used to be able to do this at Lowe's, and then Lowe's got, all heard about it. And anyway, it goes back and forth. So Home Depot is the place you really want to try this stuff if you're going to take the time to do it. What you do is you go and buy this combo, and it comes up on your receipt as 2 separate items, all right? And this is not for all combos, okay? But certain ones do. And they set a price on the receipt for each item. So you can then take it, go straight to the service desk and return one of the items and get that listed price back. Well, and that can get you a savings. And if you go on and add it to your cart, it actually often shows you what those prices will be. Here it's showing me that the return price, the value on that is $141.90 on the Milwaukee grinder, and on the battery it's $77.10. So the total price is $219. So if I were to say buy the grinder and go back and take, we were looking at $219 on this, $219 minus, and I take that battery back, $77. Well, now I'm getting that Milwaukee grinder that's normally $200 some. I'm getting it for $142. That's up. I get a lot of people telling me like, why would you buy Harbor Freight when you could just go and do this and you get Milwaukee at the same price? The Harbor Freight's $59. Don't know if you knew that. Anyway, but if you're in the Milwaukee line, I get it. You want to stick with red, and you go ahead and do that. And for, to be fair, that's a decent price for that grinder compared to how much it normally costs. All right. Anyway, I'd rather chew off my own left foot than deal with customer service at Home Depot. Let's keep going here. So next up, we're going to jump over and talk about the DeWalt stuff. And here we got a combo kit. I've talked about this combo kit before. I got to tell you, I'm really proud of DeWalt. They used to do this kind of scammy thing where they call it an XR kit. You get 6 tools, but only 2 of them would actually be XR. XR, by the way, just like in Milwaukee, you've got brushed, brushless, and then fuel, which is the top of the line brushless. In DeWalt, you've got brushed, brushless, and then XR, which is the equivalent of the fuel. It's the top of the line professional grade brushless stuff. Anyway, they do this thing where you get like 4 brushless tools and 2 brushless XR tools. This is a full brushless XR pro grade kit here. You're getting 6 tools. You're getting the hammer drill, the impact driver, the grinder, the multi-tool, one of my favorite multi-tools, the recip saw, the circ saw. You're getting 2 batteries, a dual port charger, and the bag, all of that for $600. That's 59% off a list. All right, if you want something a little compact, we got a kind of a mixed bag here. So we got the XR hammer drill, but then we've got the Atomic impact driver. Now the Atomic, almost all the power of the full-size XR. It's just a smaller compact, uses a full-size battery. I'm a huge fan of them. Interesting combo here for $229, 18% off. Then we got some nailers here for you. This is going to be your 15-degree cordless roofing nailer here. Full kit, battery, charger, and bag there for $400. We've got here your finish nailer here. Again, full kit with battery, charger, and bag. It's coming in for $379. That's a pretty nice all-around kind of nailer there. And then we've got the angled finish nailer here coming in at $379. And again, that's the full kit with the charger, the battery, the bag. DeWalt makes some decent nailers. I'm not going to say that they're the best in the business, but again, if you're a contractor and this is what you do for a living, I totally get it. I go for stuff that's usually a little bit more compact, but maybe that's just me. Then we're over at Ryobi here. So we got the Ryobi combo kit. This is their HP. This is the call it the equivalent of the fuel for Ryobi. Ryobi only has brushed and brushless these days. There was a point where they were doing brushed, brushless, and then HP, but they kind of mixed it up, got rid of it, and it's all the HP stuff now. So this is the top of the line of the Ryobi, who's the baby brother of the TTI line. You're looking at the combo kit here with 2 batteries, the charger, the bag for $149. That's 25% off. How about this impact driver? This is a decent impact driver. 4 mode, comes with a 4 amp hour high performance battery with it. Yeah, and again, it's a BOGO on this, so you can play around with it if you want, probably. This is coming in at $258. We got the circ saw here on its own, tool only. It's coming in for $99. Then we have the Ryobi multi-tool. It's a decent little multi-tool. It's brushless, comes with the battery on this. You're coming in at 12% off the list, down to $218. And then we got some Makita here stuff. We got just a few Makitas. This is a fantastic circ saw, okay? It is a 0 rear clearance. It's got the slide off to the side, kind of over-under kind of situation there. It's basically a 40-volt tool using 2 of the 18-volt batteries. You get the dual charger with it as well. And they're throwing in the sawhorse with it there. Sorry, the miter saw stand. They're throwing that in for free for $1,049 on that one. Then we got the Makita track saw here. This is in the 40-volt line here, so you're getting the 40-volt battery, the charger, the cases, the whole 9 yards there, and you're getting a free fan with this for $669. Then we're over here back to the 18-volt. We got the combo kit. We got the brushless, cordless 2-piece hammer drill with impact driver, batteries, charger, and bag, and they're throwing in a free battery on top of that. Actually, I'm sorry, this comes with one battery, and then they're giving you the free battery. $419 is the price on that one. All right, let's talk about Rigid. It's the middle child, the Goldilocks, if you would, of the TTI line. So what we got here is we've got 18-volt brushless, 2-tool combo kit, hammer drill, impact driver, batteries, charger, and bag. So this is a pretty nice, basic, kind of middle-of-the-road kit. It's coming in for $199. That's 20% off. We've got the subcompact version of the same thing. Again, brushless. Again, you get the chargers, you get the batteries, the bag. That's coming in at $169. Then we've got the impact wrench here coming in, high torque impact wrench with two 4.0 batteries on it with the charger and bag, coming in 40% off down to $249. All right, now we got a nailer here for you again. This is your basic little brad nailer, tool only, okay? And it's coming in at $199, but they've got a BOGO on it, and that BOGO is going to get you the rest of the kit. It's going to throw in the battery and the charger. So essentially, you're getting the full kit for the price of just the tool. All right, and again, same deal here. Full kit for the price of the tool, but you're getting the straight finish nailer. See, I like the form factor on this nailer better than the DeWalt. The DeWalt's just kind of big and bulky. Anyway, $269 on this one. All right, let's talk about some outdoor grills. I said there was going to be some more options here. Monument, full disclosure, we're sponsored by Monument. We did a Monument grill last year. We got a new Monument grill coming in. It's actually sitting right over there in pieces. I still have to assemble it. I need to make room to assemble it. I've got so much junk in my studio shop space, and I got to get it all done. Anyway, whole 9 yards. I'm a big fan of Monument. Again, I think you're getting... It's like that 80-20 rule. You're getting 80% of the performance and luxury and stuff for 20% of the price. You're not paying the price of like Weber and whatnot. I mean, if you want to do that, fine. But again, if you put it together right, you take care of it, you clean it, and you put a cover on it, it lasts just fine. I haven't had a problem with it. Mine lasted through the winter. Montana winter. 3 weeks in a row where it didn't get above 0 degrees. Yeah. Amazing what a cover can do. Anyway, point is, $620 is 15% off. That's saving you $111 there. You're getting all, 6 burners plus the right side burner, plus it's got the rotisserie kit built in. You got underneath storage. They're just great bang for the buck grills. They really are. If you want to get a big cook everything, especially if you want to do like some meal prep kind of stuff, this is a great grill for that. All right, what if you want a flat top here, okay? Well, here's what we got on sale. It's from Razor. It's a 4-burner flat top, 2 of the side tables. Just nice basic flat top grill here coming in at $249. That's 50% off on that. And then pellet grills. Z-Grills. I gotta tell you, Z-Grills have been killing it when it comes to the deals. Here is a 697 square inch pellet grill. All right, and just for full disclosure, that usually includes the top rack as well as the bottom rack. So in fact, honestly, in my pellet grills, I rarely use the top rack because I'm usually got something big. I've got the whole thing just stuffed full of food. Anyway, $479 is the price on that. It's only 9% off, but for a grill that size with the quality, with the PID version 2.1 controller and the cover thrown in for free, that's a pretty good deal. Then we got its big brother. Look at this, 1,056 square inches. You can cook for the whole neighborhood. 1, 2, 3 levels of cooking, no waiting. Just a great little, I guess not so little. It's got the side table. That's really nice there. You're looking at 7% off that, taking it down to $559. All right, let's talk about some outdoor seating real quick. For basic, you just want some place to put your backside, have a drink, sit down and relax. $267, you're gonna get your this 5-piece set here. You're gonna have to bring your own. Metal outdoor for yeah. I'm sorry, it doesn't bring the umbrella. You got to bring your own umbrella on this one. This one has the umbrella. It's acacia wood, 5-piece dining set, folding round tables. I've had chairs like that. They're pretty interesting chairs. I would get a cushion for them. They can get kind of hard on your backside there, but it's a beautiful outdoor set there. It's coming in at $264. And then if you need something for the whole family with the umbrella, some more comfortable chairs, a little bit more luxury, you're looking at $1,000, but you're seating 6 with that umbrella and everything else. So you're looking at 6% off that, taking it down to $928.38. All right, and then I want to talk real quick about appliances. I've been following appliances for years. I actually took some time and I called. I must have spoken to a couple hundred different appliance repair places, and I've talked to some guys locally, and I've talked to a bunch of you online about, the first rule is friends don't let friends buy Samsung. You can buy a Samsung phone, you can buy a Samsung TV, but nothing that goes in the kitchen or your laundry room should come from Samsung, okay? That said, there's good washer and dryers, there's good other things, but refrigerators right now, there's just this kind of weird thing going on where there's nothing that's outstanding, there's nothing that's great. So just go for what's good enough for the price. And my family and I, we went out and we're redoing our kitchen, and we just bought this GE stove, and we just got delivery on this exact same GE refrigerator. And it's the first time my wife has had the side-by-side with the French door with the freezer on the bottom. And the kids, they're loving it. They're like, this is amazing. We love this thing. It was like $1,500. If you add it to you can buy it as a combo, you save a bit more. You can also probably find it on sale here for about the same. What I'm going to say is, right now, GE for in the kitchen is probably the best bang for the buck. It just is. They're making good quality products at reasonable prices. They're not like, I wouldn't buy like the super top of the line $3,000 GE. It's something like that. I might go with like KitchenAid or one of the other big specialty name kind of stuff. But for just a good basic stove, and the stove's got a convection oven, like an air fryer kind of option built in. The microwave's decent. The dishwasher is pretty good. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. GE is the way to go. Anyway, there you go. That's your spring values over at Home Depot. We're going to check over at Lowe's, see if there's anything else good over there. We got a couple other options we might be covering. And then we're going to bring to you, if you didn't miss out on the leaked for the parking lot sale at Harbor Freight, we're going to do the top 10, 20 items you want to grab at the parking lot sale coming up later this week. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.